A'ja Wilson was oddly silent, but complicit. All right, why was she complicit? Because, well, she knew she was getting a signature shoe for 2 years, and she let Caitlin Clark take all that.
Looks like A'ja Wilson might not be as thrilled as she seems. While she's projecting positivity, rumors are swirling that she's secretly upset about Caitlin Clark's massive Nike deal. And honestly, who could blame her? Caitlin stepped into the WNBA and instantly became the face of the league before A'ja could even react. But instead of embracing the moment, Wilson appears to be throwing subtle shade. Let's break it all down because this situation is heating up.
Not looking good for Nike yet again, dog. I don't even know how many videos I'm gonna make today about Nike, but it looked like Nike is definitely the star of the damn weekend. All started with the Super Bowl commercial, them snubbing Caitlin, them putting Caitlin in, them fixing the damn commercial, them dropping A'ja's shoe. Now, come to find out, A'ja Wilson has single-handedly killed the WNBA media credibility forever. Yes. Oh my goodness. These women was lying. Oh God almighty. They made such a big deal over Caitlin Clark getting a shoe deal over A'ja.
Voice A'ja Wilson just dropped her new Nike signature shoe. Big moment, right? But here's where things take a turn. Remember a few months ago when people were outraged asking, why is Caitlin Clark getting a Nike shoe before A'ja Wilson? Fans were furious, claiming Nike was disrespecting A'ja by even considering Caitlin for a sneaker deal. The backlash was intense. Favoritism, unfair treatment, and suddenly, Caitlin Clark was being painted as the villain of the WNBA.
A'ja Wilson. Who? Why? Yeah, she's some WNBA player. Who? No, she's one of the all-time greatest players ever. Why?
But now, with this new shoe release, we learn that A'ja Wilson has known about her Nike deal for 2 whole years. 2 years. That means while the internet was in an uproar, tearing Caitlin Clark down, claiming she didn't deserve her own sneaker, A'ja stayed silent. She let the outrage grow, allowed the narrative of unfairness to spiral, and even acted like she had no clue about her own shoe design.
Do you have any ideas what you would want your future sneaker to look like?
I think the biggest thing for me is just I would love a low-top shoe. I play in a low-top shoe, so that's something that I would love to have carry over. And something that looks good. That's so key to me. Like, I know.
So y'all can record this, you cannot record it, but the biggest thing I want everybody to hear me say right now, it's about fucking time.
Yeah. Oh, but it gets worse, because A'ja didn't just stay silent. She let it happen. This wasn't a case of, I had no idea. She knew her own Nike deal was locked in, but still sat back while her fans dragged Caitlin Clark for months. Meanwhile, Caitlin was just trying to survive her rookie year, taking brutal fouls, dealing with non-stop drama, and getting little support from the league. And where was A'ja, watching it all unfold, letting the internet rip Caitlin apart, all while knowing she was getting her shoe first?
The press tour has officially took off running. We got A'ja Wilson talking about, oh, I've been waiting 2 years for this. Wait, 2 years for this? 2 years for this, 2025, 2023, CC's announced in 2024, delayed, not denied in 2024, backlash all 2024. I've been waiting 2 years for this, and then we got Cheryl Swoops, there it is, Swoops, there it is. Cheryl Swoops couldn't help but embarrass herself.
Now I have to ask, if A'ja already knew she was getting her moment, why let people believe? She was being overlooked? Why allow the drama to build over something that was never an issue? She could have easily spoken up and said, hey y'all, don't worry, I've got something coming too. But instead, silence. And now, the same people who were outraged over Caitlin's deal are suddenly pretending like they never said a word.
And these WNBA fans that did not want to see Caitlin Clark come in and do what she did, which was dominate the league. Led the league in assists as a rookie. After the season, I think I counted she broke something in the neighborhood of 63 records last year. Either rookie records or just flat records by anybody, not even a rookie. And all these fans have been mad. And all the while, A'ja Wilson sat back and was just plenty happy to play the victim. She could have come out and made some kind of a statement that would have called off the dogs. Nah, she didn't.
This isn't just about sneakers. It's about how Caitlin Clark has been treated since joining the WNBA. From day one, she's been seen as the enemy, like she hasn't earned her place. Why? Because she's popular, bringing in millions of fans. Nike saw her impact and made a business move. Caitlin didn't take anything from anyone. Nike deals aren't handed out, they're earned. And like it or not, Caitlin is box office. She's driving ratings, filling arenas, and growing the game. Instead of celebrating both women, fans turned it into a rivalry. And Aja let it happen.
How could they do this? How could they treat Asia like this? 2-time MVP at the time. This before she even won the damn third one. They is wrong for doing this. You want to...
Aja Wilson stayed silent. She let her fans attack Caitlin Clark, calling her privileged, tearing her down. She could have stepped in, could have shut it down, but she didn't. And that silence, it says everything. It's not just about Aja. Look at Nike. They left Caitlin out of their original commercial, the biggest name in women's basketball, the reason for record-breaking WNBA numbers. Then, at the last minute, they threw in a voiceover to make it seem like she was always part of it.
Thing of all. So let's take a listen to this. Nike actually put this one out after the fact.
You want to know what I'm selling? Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark. I know you want a tee.
Okay.
Nike.com.
They re-recorded it. Like, that's not even, I mean that. That's like
news. Now, she made news last week when she sat up there and was applauding Indiana Fever players, but then forgot to mention Caitlin Clark. She jumped all in my ass because I sat up there and said, hey, how you going to ignore Caitlin Clark? You know what she brings to the table. How you just going to ignore her? That's not an accident. Cheryl Swoops is a champion.
That wasn't a mistake. That was intentional. How does the player who's transformed the league and brought in millions of new fans just get overlooked like this? Because the WNBA has a problem. They don't want to fully embrace Caitlin Clark. Instead of celebrating her, they tolerate her. Instead of defending her, they let others tear her down. The message is clear: you're good for business, but don't expect protection.
Significant. Everybody was calling out, why are you not marketing your most marketable player? And I cannot disagree, because Nike, why? Your stock is going down. Do you realize that Caitlin Clark's jersey sold out right after she was drafted, with an increase in over 1,000% reported for the Indiana?
Asia Wilson's silence says it all. If the roles were reversed, if Caitlin's fans were attacking Asia, there'd be outrage. But since it's Caitlin, nothing. This isn't just about her, it's a WNBA problem.